It's our old house. Dad built it. Now these bastards want to tear it down.
Yeah, well, it seems pretty quiet now.
Oh, you should have heard it when I called you.
Mount
I'd be
Thomas
surprised if there wasn't a window left.
Did you try talking to him, Albie?
Oh, cut him off. He's got a shotty in there.
Shotty? All right. Right, Dash, you get the vest out. You stay in the car, Albie, and we're going to go talk to him.
Yeah, well, you just watch yourself. He's got a nasty wog temper.
Thanks very much, man.
Please, here, open up!
We're gonna go in. You be careful with that gat of yours. Guys, don't move! Guys, don't move! Don't move!
Silverchair. They're really cool. So, who's the fan? Are you the fan? Look, mate, I know you're scared.
I want you off me property. It's a police...
Susan! Oh, my God.
I tried to stop...
What's happened? You all right?
Look, he's all right. Just a couple of cuts and bruises.
What's happened? Who's done this?
We have no idea.
George, where's George?
I know what'll happen to him when I see him.
Mr. O'Connor, is that enough?
Now, who's gonna...
No!
Hey! I was here to get in the car.
Listen, mate, this is my place. You can't stop me, and I want those people arrested.
You're a clown, Albie. We're not going to arrest anybody if we find out what happened.
It's obvious what bloody happened.
Shut up. You the boy's mother?
Have you seen George?
It's George.
He's my boyfriend. He was supposed to be here looking after the kid.
That wog bastard.
Shut up. Get out of here. Get to the car. Go on, get.
Mate, I've got a right to know what's
Get
going on.
out of here.
I have a right to know!
Get out of here.
Delwyn Jenkins. I'm Dash. Judy's sister. I'm Dash McKinley.
Where the hell's McKinley? And has this George Yamooni turned up yet?
No, he's a bit of a hothead, according to Albie.
Albie?
Well, he says you can hear the arguments all the way to his place. Sometimes it's not the first time he's taken out in Delwyn's stuff either.
So this isn't out of character?
Yep.
Crime scene photos we took.
Oh, look at the sheep. Will you check out the sheep in there? Well, you know what these Middle Eastern types are like, don't you,
Well,
mate?
what's wrong with us Middle Eastern types? Look, you've been spending too much time with Albie. I'm amazed he even left the place to a bloody lever.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair. He just doesn't hate the bloody lebos.
Really?
No, he's got it down on all ethics.
Yeah, what about the kid and his mother? Where are they?
Well, McKinley's bringing them in this morning. It turned out that Delwyn's a friend of her sister.
Morning. Sorry, the taxi was really slow getting to our place.
Taxi?
Yes, well, I would have dinked them on my bike, but it's actually against the law. Tom, meet Delwyn Ray Jenkins, and this is her son, Susan.
Tom Croydon, come on through. Caesar, is it, eh? After Julius.
Susan, as in spring, summer, autumn.
Tom, do I give this to you?
I haven't authorised this. You can't just go taking taxis whenever you feel like it, you know. I can't guarantee you'll be reimbursed.
No, well, just do your best.
317.
Kid's real shy. Afraid seeing Mr. Magoo like that hasn't helped much.
Mr. Magoo?
His pet lamb. Called him that because he was always bumping into things.
Well, has Susan spoken to you about what happened?
Yeah, he didn't see nothing. He just woke up to a loud bang, nicked off outside.
Is that right, mate? Right, well, why don't you go outside with Constable McKinley while we have a chat with your mum, eh?
It's okay, mate. Off you go.
Come on, let's get you a drink and a bicky. So, what other bands do you like besides Silverchair? Yeah, well, that's what I miss most about not living in Melbourne, is that you never get to see any bands in Mount Thomas. Well, what have we got in here then? Milk, 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 milk. We've got a banana that's about to walk out and protest. Hands off PJs. Think you can have a bit of that. Here you go. I knew you'd be thrilled. So...
What happened last night?
Are you asking if we had a fight? Look, it was just an argument. I've got this gig down at the Imperial washing dishes. And the deal is that George normally stays home and looks after the kid while I go to work. Well, last night he wants me to take the night off while he goes out. I just said no way.
And that's the last anyone's seen of him.
Look, mate, if you reckon George trashed the place, you're wrong.
Yeah, but he has disappeared.
He probably just needs some time to himself. He's probably off sulking somewhere.
Can you think of anybody else that might want to do something like this?
No one.
What about the boy's real father? Do you ever have any contact with him?
He works on Norweg and Bass Strait. He probably doesn't even know he's got a kid.
Well, if you do run into George, you let him know. We'd like to have a chat with him, please.
Yeah, right. I thought you guys were going to find him.
You want to go to the concert there, Doyle?
What concert?
You call yourself a country and western fan. The Lee Kearney got a concert, not up to tomorrow.
No, I can't. I'm studying. What about you?
Oh, I hate to say this, there's no one to go with. Boss is busy and there's no point in asking that thing called the junior constable.
Yeah, well, what about Dash? I mean, she's from the bush. What about Dash what?
Hey, Dash, do you want to go to the Lee Kearney concert?
Only if Metallica are playing.
Another one who wouldn't know good music if it bit him on the bum.
Music.
If you think of anything else, give us a call. Constable Cooper will give you a ride home.
Oh, what about the lunches?
No, I'll get him. I'll get him.
Well, you?
Right. What are you having? Go on.
You're getting them.
Yeah, I'll get him. Come on.
All right, I want a hamburger without the beetroot. I want some Swiss cheese,
Adam?
and I want the good stuff. I don't want
The best, the best.
Yes.
All right, I've only got a
Okay,
tenner.
let's get out of here. There you go.
Thank you.
Sorry, but, Mr. Magoo?
Hasn't anyone cleaned up yet?
No.
What if we got there and do that?
All right, it's not a bad idea, but we have to be quick, all right?
Hang on, we'll be right back.
Well, an argument, I suppose you could call it that.
But you wouldn't?
Oh, more of a knockdown, drag out, if you ask me.
So George thumped her?
No, I would have called you lot if he had. No, he took it out on the crockery. I'm down half a dozen plates.
Was he thinking in a Greek restaurant or something? So what did you do?
Well, I made him pay for the damages. Then he bought a slab and went off home, or at least that's where he said he was going.
A lot of these arguments?
Well, I don't know, really. I've only put Darwin on a couple of days ago. Strictly casual, and I don't think I'll be rushing to have her back.
Oh, she's not up to scratch, eh?
Well, I just don't need the grief.
Got most of the blood up.
Good. Get back in time for lunch. I'm starving.
Don't you reckon it'd be nice if we stayed and spruce the place up a bit?
It'd be nice when the boss finds out we're not there.
It's part of the job, looking after the victims.
Oh, really? I can guarantee he's going to be looking for us.
We're on the portable, he'll find us.
That's not how it works, Dash.
You wussing out on me, Adam.
Do I look like I'm wussing out? Just trying to keep your ass out of a sling.
I can take care of my own ass, thank you very much.
Fine.
Fine. Look, if you're too gutless to stay back and help clean up, maybe you can drop me off at Albie's on the way back to the station.
Albie's?
Yeah. I want to talk to him about getting the windows reglazed.
Where's my bloody Passiona?
Thanks, Doyle. What are they still doing? Cooper!
Where are you?
I thought I asked you to take Miss Jenkins and her son home.
I'm just on my way, boss.
Well, it's over an hour. And where the hell's McKinley?
Stupid, all right?
She's powdering her nose.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, she's just fallen through the looking glass there, I'd say, because she's out at the O'Connell place now. There's a bit of a blue one.
I'll go.
No, you won't. You go with Doyle. You come and explain yourself.
Let's just talk about this.
Now you'll open up, you poor bastard! I'll give you the count of 3 and then I'm gonna break the door down, you gutless wonder! 1,
You're gonna get yourself in a lot of trouble.
2,
Put it down, we'll talk about it.
3!
Ah, that's enough of that, mate. Put it down.
That gutless wonder wrecked my...
Put it down.
I'll make a tea strainer out of you!
Put it down, Albie.
Now, bugger it.
You should grow up, you bloody goose,
I'll work
Albie.
at Tom, you.
Go on, mate, come out to the police.
Yeah, come on.
That crazy bastard charge. He tried to bloody kill me.
Who are you?
George Mooney. I live down at the old house.
Well, apart from the fact that I can't spare an officer, it's not actually a police matter.
George, where have you been?
Why don't you try the fire brigade?
Oh, my God, what happened to your face?
Oh, just got a little scratched up, that's all. Nothing to worry about.
Okay, come on, let's go. You wouldn't mind?
Where are you taking him?
It's all right, come on.
Look, can't you see he's hurt?
Dale, I got the mother of all headaches. Apart from that, I'm fine.
Let's go.
Talk to you later, okay?
Look, what the hell's going on here? I told you he didn't do anything.
Look, Darren, it's all right. I just want to have a chat to him. And listen, we've cleaned up the oven.
Constable McKinley. Where the hell have you been? What's going on?
I'm trying to arrange transport for Darwin and Season.
Good idea. Cooper, see to it, will you? You can make a start on the property.
But shouldn't I go with Adam?
I can't spare both of you. Off you go, Cooper. Don't dilly-dally. There's plenty to do here.
But it was my idea.
Don't argue, McKinley.
But I just
No buts. If you can't keep me informed as to what you're doing, you can stay nailed to that desk where I can see you. Hard on her? I don't think so. What would have happened if she got herself into trouble out there?
Yeah, fair enough. But I know she's inexperienced and she becomes over-involved, but she was just trying to do a job.
Her job? This Delwyn is a personal friend.
Yeah, who also happens to be a crime victim. I mean, you've read that article in Police Life.
Yeah, of course I have. Remind me.
Well, Maggie says that it's all about victim liaison. It's all the go.
It's always been the go. In my day, it was known as being a good copper.
Yeah, all right, but I just think she should be given points for enthusiasm, and she's just trying to do a job.
Yeah, all right, I'll bear it in mind. Yeah. But next time, I'm informed, all right?
Absolutely.
After the blue with Dell, I went straight home and wrote myself off. Don't remember anything else till I woke up in some irrigation ditch.
Oh, it took you a long time to get home, George.
Didn't know where the bloody hell I was. Finally get my bearings and that redneck O'Connell comes out with a bloody pitchfork. He's the one you should be talking to.
Well, it wasn't Mr. O'Connell who wrecked the farmhouse.
Yeah, well, it wasn't me neither. Look, I can't be sure. There might have been somebody else there.
You're not really helping yourself much, George.
He's sort of rough-looking, not too big. Might be the grog.
So what you're saying, that this person assaulted you?
Nah, he just dragged me outside and threw me in a car.
Okay, car. What kind of car?
I've no idea. Wagon, maybe? Shot suspension, though. You'll know it by the spew in the back.
Lovely.
I think we should be looking for this other man.
You mean this rough-looking bloke with chunder in his car?
Look, PJ, if it was a case of simple vandalism, I'd say, yes, George is our man. But you didn't see how he was with Delwyn. They seem really close. You don't just go and slaughter a kid's pet and then behave like that, do you?
Spare us the pop psychology, Mags.
I'm just saying that we should be thinking about the profile of someone who would do a thing like this.
You know, your problem is you're spending too much time with this shrink.
The word is criminologist, and he has nothing to do with it.
Cooper! Now, is this actually getting us anywhere? Have we got enough to charge this bloke?
Not as such.
Exactly my point.
I still want to work on him.
He is not the guy.
Well, maybe his personality changes when he gets drunk.
Well, we haven't come across anybody who says that he's physically violent, have we?
So, give me an alternative.
Well, what about the natural father? Has anybody checked him out?
He works on a rig in Bass Strait, apparently.
Well, maybe we could check out the family. No, he doesn't. Season's dad doesn't work on an oil rig. He's local.
What do you know about it?
Well, I just remember all the fuss when Delwyn got pregnant because the guy was older. And he was from around here somewhere. My granddad said he was lucky he didn't go to jail.
Well, you better pick up Delwyn. Bring her in for another chat.
All right. We'll keep George in the cells for a bit.
Come on, we don't know that he's done anything yet, do we?
OK, my office then. We'll call a protective custody. Adam?
Why don't you take McKinley? Well, you seem to have Delwyn's confidence.
Season's real dad, Delwyn. You said he wasn't from Mount Thomas.
That's right.
That's not true, is it?
What are you worried about?
Look, we can't help you unless you tell us what happened.
Have you been seeing him again? Have you been seeing Season's dad, Delwyn?
I haven't had anything to do with her since her old man shut the door in me face 10 years ago.
Well, that's not what she's saying, Frank.
She's lying.
Yeah, why would she want to do that, Frank?
Come on, Frank. She's told us all about it. Bit of a tease, isn't she?
She's more than tease.
Ah, so you are admitting to seeing her again?
Yeah, all right. I lost my job at the abattoirs and I ran into her down the doll office. Next thing I know, it's on for young and old.
Until she dumps you?
Yeah, all right. But I didn't go anywhere near her place.
Her place? Well, I didn't say anything about her place, did I, Constable?
No, you certainly didn't, Senior Detective Hasham.
Yeah, well, what am I doing here then?
Well, did you vandalise the farm, Frank?
No way!
Well, a lot of people understand if you did, you know, the way she treated you.
Constable Cooper's entered to speak to Constable Doyle.
Now, wait, come here. Did she tell you about George?
No, she bloody didn't.
Jeez, it's a bit rough, isn't it?
You're too right.
The only thing I just don't understand here is why you would slaughter your own kids'
You
pets.
just wanted to keep your hand in it, did you,
Yeah,
mate?
it just seems a bit sick to me.
You're calling it sick. I wasn't the one that bloody threw up. Look, I told you, it wasn't me.
So who threw up in the back of your car, Frank?
Look, I just went there to talk. I wanted a fair go. I wanted a chance to prove I could be a good dad.
To wreck the place and slaughter your son.
I didn't do that stuff. I just went there to talk. And I found that bloody Arab.
Oh, yeah? So what were you planning to do with the bloody Arab?
I don't know. Beat the crap out of him. Then I thought, what the hell, he won't even remember it.
So?
So I dumped him in a ditch. It looked like rain last night. I thought the bastard might drown. I'm Ray. Del?
George, come on, let's go home.
Nick, you got the attendance register?
Sit down, Mr. Ford.
Dylan? Look, I'm sorry,
Keep him
I
away
didn't mean
from me,
to.
all right?
Hey, it's not what you said in bed the other day. Couldn't get enough of me then, couldn't you, you slut, hey? Hey, I'll get you, you prick! Yeah, all right. Okay! All right.
I'm getting out of here unless you're going to charge me with something.
George, I'm sorry. It was a stupid mistake. I'm sorry.
You bring the car.
Well, how am I going to get home?
Get one of your cop mates to drive you.
So, PJ, you must tell me where Margaret is tonight.
Oh, she had to study.
Ah, Raymond with the gloaming, eh?
Yeah, her, I suppose, tutor.
She must have honours by now.
Oh, they'll be way past the curriculum by now. Sure shout there, Ratso.
Oh, that's right. Hey, Chris.
Oh, nice timing, you lot. Georgie Mooney's just left after thumping Len.
Mate, what do you reckon she sees in him anyway?
Intellectual stimulation.
Oh, shit.
It's true. Common interest said it's the basis of all stable relationships.
Yes, well, I prefer the set of buns any day.
You see, in their case, their passion is criminology, but it could just be something like, well, it could be country and western music concerts.
Hey, guess what? Darwin's got problems. George was just in here. We better get somebody out there.
What the hell's going on? Stop the car, Nick.
You right, mate? You right? You right? You're right. You're a bloody idiot, you are. Bloody idiot.
Is he okay?
The burns mine is superficial, but they're worried about the smoke inhalation. They've sedated him, but they're going to change his dressing in the morning.
Are you going to stay with him?
Yeah.
Do you want some company?
Thanks.
Hey, haven't you had enough for one night, McKinley?
Just for a bit. Couldn't sleep anyway.
Don't forget you're an early shift tomorrow.
Yeah, all right.
Bloody well should have known better. Trouble always follows that type round.
Did you see or hear anything?
Look, mate, I've got to be up at 4:30 for the milking. Only thing I'd hear would be me missus snoring.
Well, the place will be insured, I suppose.
Of course it's insured. Hang on, what are you trying to say? That I burnt down my own house?
It's happened before, Mr. O'Connell.
Yeah, well, I didn't. Anyway, what makes you think it was done on purpose? That Delwyn Sheila probably smoked too many of them funny cigarettes and knocked over the heater.
Excuse me, Detective Hasham.
Excuse me. Interview suspended at 8:03 for consultation with Constable Doyle. Yep.
If I chat out there, sending this off to forensic.
Ollie.
Dash. Dash. Mate, it's time to wake up.
Oh, what's the time? Me? Hell, I've been asleep. Oh, God, I'm late.
Sorry, didn't have the heart to wake you.
No, that's okay. Sergeant's getting used to it by now. How's Susan?
He's going to be fine. Doctor said he'd probably wake up a bit more this afternoon.
That's good.
Yeah. Thought I'd lost him there for a minute.
Miss Jenkins, it's not going to take long, but we'll need to have a chat, okay?
Yeah, sure. Dash, if it wasn't for you, we'd both be dead.
Well, according to Delwyn, she was at home with the kid alone until she went to bed about 10 o'clock.
Did she hear anything after that?
No, I went straight to sleep. It had been a rough day.
What about the boy?
Oh, we can't talk to him till early tomorrow.
It looks like he's tried to stay away from the fire and become disorientated with the smoke, poor kid. Whoever did this is a complete Fruit Loop.
Yes, well, I've already asked Nick and Adam to bring Frank Forbes in again.
Right. I'd like to have a word to George as well.
You never give up, do you?
Mate? Oh, I got reason not to. You see, you missed a few little dramas with our Georgie.
What happened?
Well, if you didn't have your nose stuck in a book of Kellerman, you'd know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right, come on in.
You asked to see me?
Yes, that's all right.
Look, if it's about being late again, I can explain. I meant to go home on my way to the hospital, but I went to the hospital.
I just wanted to say well done. Nick tells me you saved 2 lives last night.
Yes, well, thank you.
Senior Sergeant Draper has also asked me to pass on her commendation.
You're not angry about me being late, Ken?
Well, the regulations do state that you arrive on time regardless. However, in the circumstances, you can make up the extra time at the end of shift.
This is crap. I never went near the place. I don't know nothing about no fire.
So where were you then, Frank?
I was at home. I needed a quiet night.
Was there anybody with you?
I should be so lucky.
Is there anybody at all who can verify your story?
Look, I live in a caravan park. You can't fart without the world and its dog knowing about it.
So you didn't go anywhere near Delwyn's place then?
No. You reckon I'd try and hurt my own kid?
Well, you better get down to the caravan park, see if you can get someone to corroborate Forbes' story.
Yeah, well, my money's still on him.
I don't know. I reckon he's a bit stupid to lie well.
PJ, just take a look at his past behaviour. Every time there's a setback in his life, he reacts with this explosive rage.
What? It's a nice bit of psychology, Mags, but try to say the police work, eh?
I'm on my way.
PJ, I just got off the phone to Celia Donald, asking all sorts of questions about the fire. She was?
Yeah? What's Celia's interest?
Well, she's been filling Albie's head with ideas about redeveloping the site. Stick up some cute little cabins to rent out to yuppies from the city.
Well, what about the current tenants?
Well, Delwyn and George had a 12-month lease. That was the major stumbling block.
Ah, so the fire gets rid of them, gets Albie the money to rebuild, and he makes a quicker buck.
You might even say it was meant.
Righto, boss, I'm onto it.
It was Mrs. Albertson at Bathsheba Road. There's a vandal taking on a barn.
Still there?
Yep.
All right, you and McKinley.
McKinley's not here.
Do I have to handcuff her to that desk? Where is she now?
Sorry.
And where's Cooper?
Still don't know why you're dragging me into this.
Because she hates my guts.
Crap, you are
she
paranoid.
She does, but she listened to you.
Thanks.
Please.
See you next Thursday. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying, I've already tried to help out. I gave her a job and it didn't work out.
Look, Chris, it'd just be for a little while until they find some accommodation.
Well, I really think you should be asking somewhere else.
There's nowhere else. We've already tried everywhere else.
What about Carla at the commercial?
There was a slight hassle there.
What kind of hassles?
Well, George didn't exactly pay his bill, but that would be right because you'd be giving them everything for free anyway.
Oh, that's all right then. Oh, look, I'll think about it, all right? Imperial... Yeah. Yeah, he's here. It's for you.
Hey! Hey, you right? Hey!
Just an old shed.
Well, I'd hate to see you get hurt, mate.
Remember this? This is a property book. You were supposed to check it against all the property to make sure it's all up to date. That's called police work. Do it. Then you can come into my office for one of our little tete-a-tetes. That's French for argument.
Thanks. How'd you go?
Well, you're right.
Frank was telling the truth?
Yeah, it seems that way. The neighbours saw his car parked outside all evening. One of them remembers banging on the wall to get him to turn his TV down.
Right, so unless we can get him for noise pollution, I'd say he's free to go, eh?
Yeah, you're right.
Right. Well, don't feel bad, Mags. Can't be right all the time.
Thanks for the tip.
Listen, come here. I got a couple of tickets to the Lee Kernaghan concert.
You're kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, PJ, I would love to go.
Great, today.
But I can't. I'm studying.
Well, with
Roman. He's my tutor. You know that. It was your idea. Listen, ask Nick because I know that he desperately wanted to go.
No, I'm not that desperate. I might give Judy Stewart a call.
Well, she likes country music, does she?
No, yeah, mad about it.
Look, I was pissed. But not so I couldn't say I've made a bloody idiot out of myself. Needed time to think, so I went for a walk.
Did you spend the whole time thinking and walking?
Pretty much. Came across a park bench, so I stopped for a rest.
George, you had a room at the commercial. Why didn't you go back there?
I fell asleep, didn't I? By the time I wake up, it's like 3 a.m. and they'd locked me out. So I spent the rest of the night in the ute.
Did anyone else see you?
Not as far as I know.
Sure you didn't take a drive out to Delwyn's?
Well, I wouldn't have driven. I was under the influence.
You're not in here for drunk driving, George.
Yeah, look, sorry about the damage. I was just letting off steam.
Well, maybe you're going to finish off what you started last night.
What are you talking about?
We've seen Delwyn since yesterday.
Not bloody likely you saw what happened. What is this? Is she all right?
Stop mucking us around,
I'm
George.
not. Will
Stop
somebody tell
mucking
me what's
around.
going on?
All right, I'll tell you. There was a fire at the house, and someone lit it deliberately.
Well, are they all right? Where are they?
No, you can take it easy, George. They're fine.
Well, can I see them? Please, can I see them?
That was vocal on the phone. Delwyn's probably eligible for some financial help, counselling and stuff.
Good on you, Adam.
Where are you going?
How's he going?
Sit.
But I was just going...
Sit.
Stay.
Delwyn. Someone to see you.
Del? It's all right, Del. It's all right. It's all right. I'm back now.
Oh.
Everything's going to be okay, I promise.
Go on. Please, admit it. I was right.
Right, about what?
About George. You saw him. He's not into that kind of violence.
Yeah, well, you try telling that to Lenny. He's undergoing physio as we speak.
Well, it's like Roman says.
Here we go. Here we go.
What?
Well, how long has Roman or Igor or Zegor, whatever the hell his name is, been a serving member, Max?
Yeah, like I said, PJ, it was your idea.
Yeah, well, I thought he knew what he's talking about, didn't I?
PJ, Roman is one of this country's most respected academics.
Exactly. He's an academic.
Come on, PJ, take off your blinkers.
I just go on the evidence, Max. Not where the money told me to eat my
Hi,
Vitabricks.
George.
I want to confess.
What's this all about, George?
Can't live with myself, that's what it's all about. I'm the one who lit that fire. After I left for the pub, went for a walk, like I said. Instead of calming down, I just got angrier. Wanted to make her pay for two timings, so I drove out to the farm.
So what was your intention in going there?
I don't really know. And then I remembered that old Kero heater, so I decided to help myself to the fuel.
Where'd you keep it?
The heater?
The fuel?
Out the back.
And where'd you pour the Kero?
I don't really remember. It's
front of the house, the back of the house, any idea?
I didn't want to kill anyone. Oh, it doesn't make any sense. Look, I was confused, angry. I wanted to take something away. But I didn't want to hurt anyone, honest.
All right. Come on, let's get it over with.
Get what over with?
The crack you're going to make about George's confession. Just one, and then it's finished with over.
Mags, I wasn't going to say anything.
Nick tells me that Georgie Mooney's put his hand up for the arson.
Yeah, that's right.
Have you charged him?
Not yet.
Problem?
Just a couple of things we need to check out.
Oh, well, let me know. Yeah, by the way, Albie is redeveloping the site.
Yeah? That was quick.
Yes, must have had the plans drawn up already. Submitted them to council this afternoon. 3 nice, cosy little cottages.
Well, what do you want to see it for? It's just Kero. You accusing me of something?
No, we're not accusing you of anything, Albie. We just want to have a look at your kerosene, that's
Yeah,
all.
well, it's here.
Right. Well, don't you reckon this is a bit cumbersome? And what happens if you want to throw a bit in the back of your ute?
Well, I put it into a smaller tin, of course.
Right.
Well, I usually keep it here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that my Kero started that fire?
I've never been sure of anything in my life.
Yeah, so I don't get it. Why didn't we arrest Albie, or at least bring him in for questioning?
Because, Maggie, Albie had nothing to do with
But
it.
it was his Kero.
Which means George lied. Huh? But why?
Oh, he's probably trying to protect someone on it. Oh my God, what about the kid? He was found at the back of the house.
Yeah, the Kero tin was there too.
You want to go to the hospital?
Yeah, let's go.
We should probably take Dash with us. Dash? Dylan George is down at the station facing attempted murder charges. Now, he could get 15 years unless you help him. Season's just a boy. There's special help around for him. We're going to have to talk to him sooner or later, Dylan. It's not like we're going to lock him up or anything.
All right. But just to you.
No, that's not how it works.
He'll only talk to her. He trusts you. We both do. Susan, sweetie. Susan, you remember Dash? And she just wants to talk to you about the fire.
There's nothing to be scared of. We just want to know what happened.
It's okay, sweetie, you can tell him.
You've already told George, haven't you? Because George told us that he lighted the fire. But I don't reckon that's the truth, do you?
Tell her the truth.
Did you light the fire, Susan? Didn't you think about your mum? That she might have been hurt?
He did try to warn me. The fire got out of control faster than he thought it would, and he got trapped in the back room.
But that doesn't tell us why he lit the fire, Susan.
Look, don't you think he's already had enough?
Susan?
Because of Mr. Magoo.
Your lamb?
Mr. Magoo was hanged from the light. I didn't want to live there anymore.
I was about 15, you know, acting up. And one night my younger brother and me, we'd pinched a bottle of the old man's whiskey. Decided to go to the beach skinny dipping. Stevie got swept away. I remember thrashing around, screaming for him, searching. I reckon I nearly drowned, because next thing I know, I wake up in hospital and Dad's telling me I'm no longer his son.
You're the old man I've never made up.
It's all over for me after that.
So that's why you took the blame for the boy, huh?
I didn't want his whole life stuffed up because of one stupid mistake as well. What do you reckon will happen to him?
Well, it's up to the children's court. Probably get a bond, counselling, a stable family environment wouldn't go astray.
You're saying I should give up the grog?
It's up to you, mate.
What's the point? With the house gone, all our stuff, we haven't got a pot to piss in. There's no way we could stay together.
Nah, Dash, I'm afraid George is right there. I think that young bloke admitting to arson, I don't think they're going to be eligible for victims of crime.
No, there's got to be something, a job.
Well, yeah, work's a bit hard to find around here,
We
McKinley.
can't just give up on them.
Well, you know what? They're not our business anymore.
So we just stand back and we watch a family fall apart?
You want to get into family counselling? Join Hex.
Great, well, I reckon that sucks.
Come on, he's right. We've got a lot else for him.
Mate, I want to hear what she's got to say.
All right. How long before Season's back in here, hey? How long before he goes out and he commits a serious crime while I'm sitting around working on some stupid property book?
And you're going to save them all single-handed, eh?
No, but at least I can do something instead
Hello,
of sitting
Mount
around and
Police
acting like
Station,
a
Constable Cooper.
troglodyte.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I'll put him on. PJ, Judy Stewart.
I'll call her back, mate.
Call you back.
All right, the man who smashed up the house. Is there anybody there that you recognise?
It was him.
Mr. Forbes, you'll be charged with theft and criminal damage. I must inform you, you're not obliged to say or do anything, as anything you say or do may be given in evidence. You understand that?
You know, it's a shame that Judy missed the concert. I'm sure she would have thought it was great.
Well, Judy Stewart?
Yeah.
She hates country music. She hates it.
No, weren't you supposed to be studying tonight?
We decided to take the night off. I did give her a quick oral on the way back from St David's.
Good work.
Is that right?
You know what I loved about Lee Kernaghan's music? It's just got such an Australian feel about it, don't you think?
And I reckon it works much better in the smaller venues. Actually, I was in Nashville once, and we went into a little bar, and who should get up and start playing but Hank Williams Jr.
You've got to be kidding me. You're kidding. What about 4 beers?
I'll have a Campari and soda, thanks, mate.
Fantastic.
Don't want you to think I'm a cheap date.
No.
Hey, Lee, how are you?
Hey, here he is.
How you going, mate?
See you.
It's good. This is PJ.
Great show, mate.
How you
Really
going,
enjoyed
mate?
it.
Good to meet you.
Maggie Doyle, Lee Kernaghan.
I love your music, and I love the concert.
Oh, gee, thanks, Maggie. Mate, she's a knockout.
Yeah.
No wonder he's been keeping it all to himself, Maggie.
Be careful, she's black belt in karate. Anyway, aren't you already going out with a girl from Tamworth?
Candice?
Yeah.
No, she dropped me. Yeah, no, we broke up because she wanted me to write a song about her.
Yeah.
And I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with her name.
Police. You!
Do you reckon you could write an autograph from my mum, please? My only reader.
Hey, Mag's got a new country and western buddy, huh?
I know. Look, what a small world it is, though. Roman has known Lee for years, it turns out. Yeah, he's a really nice bloke, though. He's very unaffected by
Yeah, well, I was disappointed myself.
Oh?
Yeah, I thought he'd be taller.
Bit of date trouble. Yeah. Hey, Susan! You're up and about already.
Not only that, George got a job.
Where?
On the new cabins they're building at Albies. Bill reckons Albie asked for George personally.
You're kidding.
It's great, isn't it? We might be able to afford to rent one of those places in town now.
Well, sounds like you might have fallen on your feet. Just try and stay out of trouble, eh?
Don't you worry about that. We'll be fine.
Till he hits the booze again.
Anyway, Susan just wanted to come in and say something.
Here, mate.
Hey, Sus?
Up you go.
Thanks, Dash.
So, all's well then? With Delwyn and a family?
We'll see. Chief Superintendent Adamson rang. He's going to recommend a commendatory entry for you.
Well, it was a group effort. I guess I was the one that saw the need.
Then you tried to solve everybody's problems off your own bat. You were lucky you didn't cause a tragedy.
I was the one who rescued them. I averted the tragedy.
If you'd contacted the social worker in the first place, she would have talked to the boy. She might have seen how close to the edge he was, and the fire might never have happened.
You're blaming me?
No. No, I'm just giving you something to think about before you break your arm patting yourself on the back. Anyway, what makes you think you're the only one around here who cares about victims of crime? How do you think George got that job?
Or Albie had a change of heart, I guess.
And Albie had a change of heart because PJ went out there and threatened to charge him with failing to provide adequate fire safety arrangements.
What sort of charge is that?
I don't know. I've never heard of it myself.
So I'm supposed to play by the book, but PJ can go along and make it up as he goes along?
Nobody's telling you to play it by the book. Just read it before you throw it away.